Hello guys, welcome to Coding Cafe. My name is Mohammed Ali, and in this video we are going to download and install the OpenCV, and we are going to configure the OpenCV to our Android Studio so that we can develop image processing related apps. If you have not watched the previous tutorial in which in which we basically give you a brief review about what is OpenCV and what kind of applications we can develop using the OpenCV library. So if you have not watched the previous video, then please go and watch that video first. I will also provide the link to that video in the description down below. So anyways, go to your favorite browser. So Google, just write OpenCV in Google search and then press enter. Okay, Google OpenCV, and this link which says opencv.org, just click on it, and here you can see OpenCV, and this is the latest release is now available. Click on this learn more. Now before you install the download the OpenCV, then for that, first of all, go to your Android Studio, okay, and make sure that you have whatever the Android version you have. I'm going to close this and I will show you. That is, now I have the Android Studio version 3.4.2. in your case, maybe if you are watching this video tutorial let's say after 1 year in 2020 or 2021, then make sure to first notice your Android Studio version. Okay, so for now in 2019 in August, this is the latest version, which is 3.4.2. okay, this is my Android Studio version, and I have to exactly download the OpenCV library with this version, okay, which is related to this, which is 3.4.2. so now go back to the browser, and here I'm going to search for this version, which is 3.4.2. okay, now 3.4.2. so just scroll below, move to the next page and find the exact version here. Okay, this is 3.4.2, this one here, you can see it. Okay, it has all the versions, so make sure to exactly this version must be matched to your Android Studio version, which is 3.4.2 in my case. Okay, and 3.4.2. so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to install it for the Android. We will be developing the Android application, so just click on this Android and wait for it, and it redirects us to this page. Now from here our download will start automatically. Here you can see it. Okay, so here you can see it, the download is started successfully. Now we have to wait for it. The file size of this is 306 MB, so depending upon on your internet speed, it will download this OpenCV file, and once we download this, then we can install it and configure it with our Android Studio. So be patient, it will take some time. And one thing which I need to mention here, which I want to mention, is that it doesn't matter. Let's say if you are downloading this for your, in your case, let's say after 1 year in, let's say 2020, then maybe your download size is different for the OpenCV. Okay, but for now, for the version 3.4.2, which is related to my Android Studio, here you can see it. The download size is 306 MB. So once it is downloaded successfully, here you can see it, then you can just go to the folder where you have downloaded. Like in my case, I downloaded to my downloads folder. Now here you can see you will get this file, okay, which is OpenCV 3.4.2 according to my Android Studio version. Okay, now the next thing is so all you will need is just to cut this. Okay, cut this from here, or you can copy it from here and go to the C drive. Okay, inside your C drive, all you will need is just to paste it here. Okay, and once you paste it, then right click here and just click here on this extract here. So it will extract the OpenCV. Here you can see it, Android SDK. Wait for it, it will take some few seconds, and here you can see it is extracted successfully. Now if you want, you can remove the zip file. Okay, our file is this one which we need, which is OpenCV Android SDK. So let me delete the zip file. And now if you come inside this OpenCV Android SDK, then you will get these files. So the most important file is our this SDK. In here we have this Java and the native. But anyways, now let me minimize all these and go to the Android Studio, and let's start. I mean, create a brand new project. So empty activity, click next, and you can give it any name you want. I will just say OpenCV application. Okay, and then select from here Java, and then yeah, click finish. API 19. Okay, API 19, and then click finish. So our new project is created successfully. Now the next thing is to connect our OpenCV, I mean to add it to our Android Studio, or you can say to configure it with our Android Studio. So for that, click here on this file, okay, and then new import module. Okay, import module, and then here you can see this icon, just click here. Okay, and now we need to go to our inside our C drive. Okay, we have our this OpenCV Android SDK. Okay, inside the C drive, I mean the folder which we just extract here in our C drive. Okay, so here you can see it from the C drive. Here it is, OpenCV Android SDK. So here inside this OpenCV Android SDK we have SDK. Then inside this SDK select this Java and then press OK. Okay, here you can see module name is OpenCV library. Here you can see it. Then click next, and yeah, click finish. Wait for it. I mean, let's done the Gradle running and indexing. It will take a few seconds. Now once it is done, here you can see if you get this error which says the minimum SDK version should not be declared in the Android manifest file. Okay, so basically you can also directly do it when you click on this remove minimum SDK version and sync project. Okay, it is basically, it means if you go to the Android manifest, then okay, it is the this one, I mean where it is, this one, OpenCV library module, which is important. Okay, if you go to the manifest of this library, then here they say basically to not declare the minimum SDK version here. Okay, so first of all, you can also remove it from here manually, but it will be good if we click on it. Okay, just click on it and do refactor. Here you can see it is removed successfully. Now the next one is the warning which says target SDK version should not be declared in the Android manifest file. Now they are talking about this thing. So they basically mention that it is not necessary to initialize the target SDK version here in our OpenCV manifest file. So just click on this remove target SDK version and then click on this do refactor. So everything is okay. Okay, if you got these two warnings, I mean the second one is the warning and the first one was the error, which is just to remove the minimum SDK version and the target SDK version from our OpenCV library manifest file. Now the next thing is, here you can see it is synced successfully. Now the next thing is to go to the project structure. So come here and click on this file, and here we have this project structure. Click on it and you will get this screen. So here we have this dependencies, and in here Now here we need to add the dependency. Okay, click here on this plus icon, module dependency, and select this OpenCV library 342. Okay, and then press OK. Then okay, first of all, if you get this, I mean, first of all, we have to select the app module. Okay, cancel this. Okay, cancel this, and let's come again. So click here on this all modules, and then this plus icon, and this module dependency. Now inside, basically we have to select the app, okay, and then select this one, okay, mark this, I mean mark this, and then press OK. Let me tell you again, cancel it, click on this all modules, this plus icon, and then module dependency, and then in here click on this app, and then in here we have this, so check this and then click OK. Okay, it is added now here successfully. Now click apply and then press OK, and now wait for it. So it is synced successfully. Now one thing before moving ahead we need to check is to go to our Gradle scripts module app, and here make sure that your compile SDK version and target SDK version is same, okay, similar, and this is our minimum SDK version, which is basically at the start when we create project we choose this 19. Also let's go to our build.gradle module, I mean for the OpenCV library. Here you can see the compile SDK version is different from our app version. Here it is 28, so make sure to change this to 28. Okay, change this to 28, and similarly the target SDK version must be 28. So these are the things which you must check, and it must be like that. So let's say if in your case here the compile SDK version is 27 and this is 27, okay, this must be 27, and this one also 27, 27, I mean for the OpenCV library, then just click on sync now. So yeah, it is synced successfully. Now let's just close this. So here, come here, and here you can see this app, right click on it, okay, new folder, and JNI folder, select this and click on the, I mean mark this change folder location, and source man JNI, and rename this as JNILIBS, okay, libraries, JNI libs, this will be our folder name. So make sure to do this, JNILIBS, and then click finish. Now the next thing which we need is go to your OpenCV Android SDK. Here we have SDK, and here we have this native folder, and from here inside we have this libs. Inside, go to this libs folder and copy all these files which are inside this libs, okay, just copy it and come here to the Android Studio, and here right click on this app, and we have to paste it inside the same folder which we created by the name JNI libs, okay, so just paste here, paste, and we have, let me check, I mean inside that folder we have to paste this. So all you're gonna need is just to click here, okay, and we have this OpenCV application, I mean which is our Android application in which we are currently in, okay, by this name we create this application which is OpenCV application, and in here we have our this app, okay, inside the app we have src source, and then in here we have this main, and the folder is inside here, okay, which is JNI libs. Just select this folder and then press OK, okay, and then press OK again. Now the configuration of OpenCV with Android Studio is finished. Now we have to write a small piece of code just to ensure and check if the OpenCV is connected successfully or not. So we can say private static, so read this from small s, okay, private static string take equals to main activity, main activity. So after this, here we can say static, put two curly braces, and in here we can say if OpenCV loader dot init debug. So we are going to give a message in the log, and that will be just to check and ensure, okay. This tag is basically this one, okay, on our main activity. Make sure that the spelling is same, okay, main activity and tag. So here we can pass our message that is open cv is configured or connected successfully. Otherwise, we can also display a message in case if it is not connected successfully, or you can say if it is not loaded successfully. Okay, so just press this tag, and in here we can say OpenCV not working, not working. Okay, not working or loaded. I mean, this is just a message which we want to ensure if it is connected successfully or not. Now we have to test our application, but before that, I mean, if we test it, I mean, these are the log messages, and in the logcat there are a lot of messages when you run the app. So let's add a filter to our logcat so that it can only display these two messages. I mean, in case if the OpenCV is connected successfully, it will display this message, and if there is any error or the OpenCV is not connected, then it will display this second message, okay, this else one. So just go to the logcat, and from the logcat what you're gonna do is click here, okay, and then edit filter configuration. Now let's give name to our this filter for specifically testing this application log messages. So I'm going to give it name as OpenCV, or I can say new filter OpenCV, new filter OpenCV. Now here we are going to specifically check, I mean, the string, or you can say the activity which you want to do. Okay, so all you're going to need is just to write this main activity here. So just type activity main activity and then press OK. So now we are ready to run the application and test it. Gradle will running now, and let's wait for it. So your application is launched successfully, and here we go. Here you can see in the log we have this message which is OpenCV is configured or connected successfully. So yeah, I mean, this is really incredible. Here you can see it. So our Android Studio is now connected. I mean, our this OpenCV application is connected successfully to the OpenCV library. So in this way you can connect the OpenCV library to your Android applications.